Welcome to this week's teaching of the week. This week's teaching is very special to me because it is one of my favorite teachings from the Gita. It's from my favorite chapter of the Gita. So let's get right into it. By the way, if you're new here, we do this teaching of the week video every single week. We break down the Bhagavad Gita's teaching. We cover like one verse at a time, and we strive to practice that selected verse throughout the week. So today's teaching comes to us from chapter 9, the royal path. Verse 27. This entire chapter is about devotion, but in verse 27, Krishna really distills his message of the entire chapter. He tells us, whatever you do, make it an offering to me. The food you eat, the sacrifices you make, the help you give, even your suffering. In this way, you will be freed from the bondage of karma and from its results, both pleasant and painful. Then, firm in renunciation and yoga, with your heart free, you will come to me. This is really the essence of the path of love, of devotion. In everything you do, you remember God. Everywhere you go, you remember God. Everyone you see God's presence shining in. Everything you do for God. You make it an offering to God. On the personal level, yes, you're doing your work, you're taking care of your children or your family members. That's just the surface level appearance. Now, deep within, in everything you do, make it about your worship of God. So when you get your children ready for school, you are honoring God by doing that service. When you cook food for yourself or your family members, remember God while doing it. See it as your form of worship. Do it selflessly. Do it without attachment. When you eat, when you drink, when you work, remember God. You watching this video, make it an offering to God. You're being here, you're learning his teaching, you're striving to practice his wisdom. See it as your worship, your love and devotion to God. So that's what we're going to do this week. And Krishna here assures us, if you do this, you'll be freed from the bondage of karma and you will come to me. This will purify your heart, your mind, and you will come to me, Krishna says. What a beautiful teaching it is. How practical and simple it is to practice. Especially when you're going through a difficult time and you're suffering. Go through that experience without resistance and make it an offering to God. You're sacrificing your anger, your resistance, your resentment, your selfishness, all your attachments. You're offering all of them up as sacrifices in the fire of God's presence. Remember God in everything you do. In this way, you will always be in communion with Him, with your own source. This presence starts to dissolve all of our ignorance and suffering. So practice that throughout this week. If you need help, join our study group. I'll link it down below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.